What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a land-based shark fishing rig. As we always use our go-to. It's pretty simple. Let me show you how to make it really quick. Alright, first things first, gotta go over here on what you're going to need. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a busy beach house, so ignore all the background noises like siblings. Cutters of some kind. They got to be able to cut wire, so they need to be pretty strong. These are pretty rusty, but they do the job. Crimpers, tape measure, got 400-pound mono here, 480-pound vinyl coated wire leader. We got some big swivels. These are 5.0s, 20-aught hooks, stainless steel crimps. These are 1.9 millimeters. These are double barrels. Snap swivels that are 1.0, 2.2 millimeter barrel crimps as well. So that's all. That is what I use for my specific rig. I buy all of it from Catch All Tackle, and I'll link everything down below. But this is just my typical bottom rig. So let's get started. First things first, you're going to want to get your mono. I use 15 feet of this 400-pound mono. It just gives a little bit of wiggle room in case the shark's tail whips it. Should be fine with it being this heavy. I'm not going to show it on camera, but I'm just going to cut 15 feet of it really quick. All right, we got our massive coil of 15-foot, 400-pound mono. Set that aside. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to get 5 feet of 480-pound wire leader right here. Excuse me. I believe I already have a piece of this cut. I need to just measure it. But yeah, you can run a longer wire section if you want to. It just depends. I've never had issues with break off, so I run 5 feet just because it's expensive. I don't want to waste a ton of it. But yeah, we're going to measure this out. I'll be right back. All right, 5 feet long, as my cameraman Jimmy said. We have our wire and our mono now, so now we can start making the rig. I like to start going top to bottom, end with the hook, snap swivel to lead it off. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your barrel swivel right here. So slide your swivel on right here. Slide your swivel on after, or sorry, slide your crimp on, then your swivel, then take your mono, go straight back through that same sleeve. Pull it tight like this. Want a little bit of a loop right here. Is that focused, Jimmy? Yep. A little bit of a loop right here. Then you want a little bit of tag in. We'll leave that. We don't even need to trim that. But now take your crimpers, and you want to absolutely smash these things because you do not want this thing slipping. So as you go, just move your crimpers down like I do right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that, Jimmy?
Yep, you can see it.
All right, sweet. Okay, once you've absolutely smashed it to another dimension, do a little pull test. It should look like this. How focused is that, Jimmy?
Focused.
Sweet. Should look like that. That thing is not coming off. Next, what you want to do, you can set this end on the floor now. Go to the other end of your mono. Take your snap swivel side, just thread it down the rod, just put that on there. This will be for your weight. It can move. Forget about that now, pretty much. Then take another swivel. Get another swivel, another thick crimp like these guys. Through again, another swivel. Back through. Same process as before. Leave a little bit of tag end to work with, and then mash it again. All right, we're back. Little quick pull tests. It should not pull out if you did it right ever. So that's pretty crimped. You should see the line mashing as well. So that's the upper half of your rig done. Next part is a little bit more complicated. We're putting the wire on. So this part can be a little bit tricky. Sometimes you have to chop the end of your wire a little bit to get it to slide through the swivels because they're tight. But take your double barrel swivel, slide it through one side, and then ignore everyone talking. So now you're going to attach this to your swivel you just made. And this is where you need to pay attention, Jimmy, or if you focus, this is important. Once you've slid your double barrel swivel on, slide that wire through. Now, this is tricky. You didn't do this on the other crimp. You can leave this crimp down there for a while now. Overhand knot-ish kind of thing. Overhand knot, go back through the loop. Once you've made that loop again, go back through your crimp and go loop it one more time. So it should tighten down like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. Jimmy's supposed to be doing that, so yep. Apparently you guys can see it. Yeah. Slide it back through. You're going to see this massive loop. What you're going to have to do, just pull down a ton. You still want a little bit of wiggle room, but you'll see this nice loop right here. This takes less tension off the crimp, or takes tension off the crimp. Still straight, got a little bit of tag in. Now same thing, mash the crap out of the crimp. All right, another quick pull test, and you'll see, and this is supposed to happen as you pull it. You'll see this loop tighten a little bit, and that's supposed to happen, but it can get looser or tighter. That's just the built-in tension and relief. That part's done. Now last part, we just gotta do the hook. You're gonna crimp this the exact same way I just did it before. I'm gonna show you again, just so, in case you forgot it. You slide your crimp on. You can move that out of the way for now. Take your hook. I gotta use a 20-0. It's pretty stinking big compared to my hand. And I have pretty big hands.
It's probably as big as my hand. Here, let me see. Oh, I don't want to catch
All right,
that.
nice. He's got no hands, folks.
Yeah, it's about bigger than my hand, yep.
Here you go.
Okay, I am going to hand it to you because I don't want you to lose a finger.
All right, here we go. Pay attention if you didn't get this already. Are we focused, Jimmy?
Yes.
All right. Through the loop. Back through the loop. Again. Twist. Twice. 1, 2. Now you'll see that same pattern we had before. We're going to go find that crimp that definitely slid all the way down our leader. Here it comes. Put that leader, or that wire leader, straight back in that barrel sleeve. And sometimes the wire is not going to want to slide through these barrels, so you got to cut it a little bit. You got to cut it at an angle. Got it all through there now. Now we're just going to pull that tight, like so. You can straighten it out a little bit. It's not really going to matter. Nothing's going to break. If you got a fish breaking through this, and you have more problems than I do. But crimp that again. Here we go. Last little pull test. Nothing's budging. And that's like with 30 or 40 pounds of force on it. But yeah, that's the shark rig. Let me coil it up for you guys. This, and how I store it is typically just take it, just make loops with it. And I store these in like gallon Ziploc or quart Ziploc bags most of the time. So just a refresher, you've got swivel, barrel crimp, snap swivel, another barrel crimp to a swivel, then a double barrel crimp to the leader to another double barrel crimp to the hook. This right here is the finished rig. Plenty of room for tail whips and stuff. This rig has not failed me yet. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.